Hi, Popcorn Junkies. So, in our journey back to 2011, is it? CinemaCon, which has delivered countless trailers in the last 48 hours, has delivered us another trailer for another classic from that nostalgic year, 2011. 12 years ago. This is the Hunger Games prequel. This is the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It stars Rachel Zegler. You all know Rachel Zegler from West Side Story. She was fantastic in that. She was brilliant. But it also stars Tom Blyth as the young Coriolanus Snow, who was obviously played by Donald Sutherland. Donald Sutherland, brilliant, malevolent character throughout the original Hunger Games films, obviously starring Jennifer Lawrence. Now, the original Hunger Games films, we were enormous fans of. We really liked the first one. I think they got less and less sort of impressive because the originality of the idea didn't stick with the subsequent films, I felt. Though, you know, it was nice and epic. I mean, me and Maddie, we once went to an all-night kind of marathon, Hunger Games marathon. That was kind of refreshing and rewarding and tiring as well. I think I fell asleep and Maddie stayed awake. So this is a prequel. Now, yes, it was a successful franchise and brand. I think it made something like $2 billion or something. The $3 billion, it's a $3 billion franchise. And this prequel is looking to, I guess, replicate that. Now, it also stars Peter Dinklage is in there as the vindictive Casca Highbottom. Of course, we probably won't have Elizabeth Banks in there because, of course, she was that wonderful character, wasn't she? The wonderful sort of, she was almost like, she kind of evoked for me sometimes Helena Bonham Carter for me as the kind of queen, the Queen of Hearts from the Alice in Wonderland films. She was this great, stylish, and Stanley Tucci was in there too. You know, it's a great concept, the Hunger Games. It was incredibly shocking, that first film where they're all on the pedestals and then they shoot down and then they have to survive. And it's the animalistic, it was like Lord of the Flies on crack, wasn't it? It was like Lord of the Flies on the strongest amphetamines, where you have to speed to killing each other and surviving. And I remember being quite shocked. I remember it being a shockingly brutal concept, which I thought was really clever. So this takes us back to the origin days, if you like, of Donald Sutherland's character, Coriolanus Snow. I'm not particularly au fait with Tom Blyth. What's Tom Blyth been in? His films include Scott and Sid and Benediction. I don't know who he is. This is going to be a first for me. So this could be his entry. I have to say, this could be his sort of gateway project, couldn't it? My theory on this, and obviously I'm saying this before I've watched the trailer, is that the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, here's my prediction. It's not going to do anywhere near the business of the first films. And I think, I hate to say it, it's going to be a little bit like Fantastic Beasts was to Harry Potter. These will sit in conjunction to the original Hunger Games films as Fantastic Beasts do and did to Harry Potter. The poor relation, the second attempt by whichever studio was making them to squeeze the last essence of an original idea out of the lemon rind that's been left behind. But on that note, who knows? I might be pleasantly surprised. So let's check out the trailers.
I am honored to introduce to you the creator of the Hunger Games,
Viola Davis.
Dean Casca Highbottom.
I have summoned you all here for the 10th annual reaping ceremony, in which we choose 2 children from each district to fight to the death in the Hunger Games.
From District 12, Lucy Gray Baird.
There has been a change this year. As a mentor, Mr. Snow, your role is to turn these children into spectacles, not survivors.
What does my mentor do besides bring me roses?
I do my best to take care of you.
Oh.
You really want to take care of me in that arena? Start by thinking I can actually win.
I'm Lucky Flickerman, first ever host of the Hunger Games.
Enjoy the show.
5, 4,
Enjoy the show.
3, 2.
Enjoy the show.
Run.
Enjoy the show.
What happens in there, fueled with the terror of becoming prey. See how quickly we become predator? See how quickly civilization disappears?
There's a natural goodness built into us all. We can step across that line into evil, or not.
You hear that, boy? It's the sound of snow falling.
How wonderful that we all get to be here for someone's final performance.
It's not just about winning.
Everything is about winning.
You monsters! All of you!
It's the things we love most that destroy us.
It's the things we love the most that destroy us. So does that mean that if your favourite thing and the thing that you love the most is the Hunger Games, this is going to destroy you? I'm going to say something radical. I was pleasantly surprised by that. It wasn't as cheese as I thought it was going to be. Of course, I forgot to mention Viola Davis in there, looking sensational with her blue contact lenses. You had the younger, I presume it was an actor playing the younger iteration of Stanley Tucci, the host, set within a sort of blighted, the games happen in a blighted urban interior, scaffoldy kind of derelict interior. What I do like about the Hunger Games, or did like, and it looks like this carries on in here, is that idea of this sort of faceless, apocalyptic, slightly George Orwellian 1984 Big Brother type culture. You know, they take these kids, they take these people from their districts, District 12, Rachel Zegler, she looked great. Rachel Zegler looked good. Nice to see her getting a bit more of a gritty role after the whole West Side Story thing. I thought she looked good. Didn't really get a sense of Tom Blyth. I noticed the actor who plays the non-binary character in Euphoria. Sorry, I forget their name, but great actor, looks fantastic. They're in there too. I don't know. And also you've got all those little kind of references to the White Rose, and also that whole debate, where does evil start? Is evil, are you born evil? Do you become evil? Is it nature? Is it nurture? Is Coriolanus's kind of, is his malevolence something that develops over time? Or was he actually not such a bad egg at the beginning when you go back to his origin story? I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by that. I wasn't expecting to like it at all, and I thought that looked quite compelling. It felt familiar enough to the first films for us to feel comfortable with where we're at, and yet at the same time it felt like there was a lot of new stuff going on. And of course the challenge here is, because this is a prequel, things are kind of in a sense older, but you've got to get a sense of new things. So new landscapes, new interiors, new set design, all that kind of stuff. CGI. Peter Dinklage is always good. I mean, he has a gravitas, doesn't he? He's just, there's a sort of depth and a heft, and when he's horrible, he's just horrible.